All right, hey everybody, and welcome to Zenfolio Live. I'm Robert with Zenfolio Customer Success, and I want to say thanks for joining us today on the live stream where we're going to be talking about last-minute gift ideas for your clients. Now, this is your first time joining us. Make sure to say hi, let us know where you're from. As always, we love having you guys that come back week after week and hang out with us. We've already got home phone chatting with us. It looks like Robert Gallucci. Hopefully I said your name right, Robert. We've got Kyle Moran. Or Moran, how do you say it? Sorry. And then we have Debbie Ford hanging out with us. So thank you guys so much for jumping on the live stream and hanging out with us. Like I said, we're going to be talking about last minute gift ideas for your clients. We're going to be talking about things like digital downloads. I'm going to show you how to create a phone wallpaper download product as well as social media downloads. We're going to talk a little bit about phone cases because they do have a more forgiving shipping deadline for the holidays than other print products and things like that. Then I'm going to show you how to do a phone case and phone wallpaper package, basically like a complete phone remakeover package for your clients. Then we're going to finish it off by going into digital gift certificates for sessions. Today is World Soil Day. There's a link in the description below if you want to know more about that. Basically, it's a campaign to help stop soil erosion and save our future. So make sure that you check that link out. As always, hanging out with you guys in chat, taking care of you guys, helping me, keeping me from stumbling. I've got Richard, so make sure you guys show him some love.
What's a Christmas gram? I want one.
And then, as always, we're going to be answering your questions live, so make sure that you get your questions in the chat. You don't have to wait till I ask for them. You can go ahead and put them in there now, and Richard's going to be answering some of them, feeding them to me, so make sure that you throw your questions there in the chat. But we're going to go ahead and jump in and get started. All right, so here we are in my Zenfolio account, and the first thing that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about digital products. Now, if you guys have watched the live stream very often, I talk a lot about digital products. I've done quite a few live streams in the past that really deep dive into setting these digital products up, but I haven't really talked about the two that I'm going to show you specifically. And one's going to be for phone wallpaper digital downloads, basically creating a way that your clients can buy their photos as a digital download that's been optimized for their phone's background. And then the other one is just a social media use like for Facebook or Instagram digital download that, again, we're going to optimize the size for that. We're also going to pay attention to the licenses and things like that. All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to jump into digital products. So what you're going to do is in your account, you're going to go to selling. You're going to go to just click right on the word selling, and then you're going to click on digital products right down here in the bottom left section here. So we're going to click on digital products. And as you can see, I've got quite a few set up in here from past live streams and different things like that. But we're going to go ahead and create a couple from scratch. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to do the phone wallpaper digital product. So we're going to go and click add product. And really, any digital download will work for a phone wallpaper as long as the photo is big enough and you've licensed it correctly for the client for that. But I find that when you title things and you make things specifically for a purpose, it helps your clients understand why it's there, and it just makes it easier for them to pick out what they want. So we're going to title this one Phone Wallpaper. So Phone Wallpaper Download. All right, so we're just going to put that right in the title. We're going to leave this set to photos. Now, if you're new to digital products, Zenfolio has a built-in license feature right here. This is the license agreement that's being applied to the image that they're downloading. And this can be altered. So you can use Zenfolio's built-in license agreements if you want, or you can create and upload your own. And when you're doing things like creating a phone wallpaper download product, or maybe a social media use one, or just anything special, you might want to think about creating your own license and uploading it so it becomes an option in this dropdown. And I'm going to show you where to do that here in just a second, but we're going to finish creating this phone wallpaper download first. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to change the image dimensions. Now, the image dimensions is the size of the image that your client gets to download after they purchase this product. Most of the time, you'll hear me recommend leaving this set to original photo, which means that they get to download the actual photo that you uploaded. Well, for the phone product, we're going to switch this just a little bit. We're going to change this up so that it resizes our image to have 920 pixels along on the longest side. That way that they can't print this really large or anything like that. So we're going to go right here to image dimensions. We're going to switch this over and we're going to go to a, I think it's, do we want to do specific dimensions? No, we want to do largest dimension right here. So you're going to switch it to the largest dimension and then you're going to put that 1920 pixels in there. All right. And we're shooting for 1920 by 1080. That's the 16:9 aspect ratio. So you might want to think about your images when you upload them. But, this is what we're setting up for that phone wallpaper digital product. All right. I'm going to turn the option to let the clients leave a note off. I find that those options can be a little bit distracting. If my clients have a question, they can definitely email me or call me. I don't want them to mess around with this note process. We just want the checkout process to be completely streamlined. All right, and then we're going to go down here, and this is a really important step. You want to make sure that you leave the minimum number and maximum number both to 1, meaning that they can only apply 1 photo to this product. If they want to download more photos as a phone wallpaper, they would have to buy more. So we're going to leave this set to 1. We're going to go down to the bottom, and I'm just going to click Save. Now, before we leave the digital products section, I'm going to show you, first of all, we were talking about that license. If you're selling this specifically for phone wallpaper and you don't want them to use it for anything else, like you don't want them to post it on social media, it's just for their phone and that's it, you're going to go over here to license and then you're going to click the Add a License button right down here. Write up your license. You can probably find a pretty decent written one up online and you can kind of copy it and manipulate it and make it into what you want it to say. You can paste that information in here and then once you save that, it will be an option in that license drop down. That way you have that option there. And the cool thing about the license agreement is that when your clients go to purchase this digital product, they are shown a copy of this license and they do have to agree to the license before they can actually download the products and buy the products. All right, so that license is right in here. You just go in and put it in there. Let's go back to the digital products really quick because next we're going to create that social media use download product. So we're going to go back to add products. And then what we're going to do for this one is we're just going to, as soon as my internet catches up, there we go. We're going to call this one a social media use download. There we go, social media use download. Now, you could get creative. You could make them specifically for each social media platform if you wanted to do that. And you could license them for each specific platform if you wanted to do something like that. I just like to keep it general and say, hey, this is designed for any social media platform you want to use. You're licensed to use it there. You can't print it or anything like that, but you can use it on social media platforms. And then again, we're going to go down here to the license. Zenfolio does have a built-in online use only option. So right here, unlimited online use, no printing. We do have that already built in. And then of course, if you want to do your own custom license, you can upload that just like I showed you before. So we're going to go down here and we're going to switch the image dimensions. Again, we're going to go to largest dimension. And what I'm going to put in here is I'm going to put 1200 as the longest edge because I want these to be optimized for social media. And what I did this week was I went and did some research and I kind of was looking for like what is the best size to kind of go across all of the platforms. And 1200 on the longest edge was a number that kept popping up. So that's the maximum dimension that I'm going to be putting in there. All right. And then again, turning off this option, leaving everything else set the same, and we're going to click Save. Okay, so now and apparently I've already created one of these. So let's say that this is going to be a, we'll say this will be a Facebook use. Facebook digital file. Maybe I haven't used that yet. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now that we've created these digital products, they're not available yet. You still have to apply them in a price list, and then you have to apply that price list to a gallery. So we're going to come back to that in a second. We're going to be adding those to a price list. I'll show you how to do that. The next thing that I want to talk about is about phone cases. If you haven't checked it out yet, Zenfolio does have a vendor that offers phone cases. Okay, and so that's going to be right in your account. If you go to selling and you go to products from integrated vendors, if you just want to check it out, it's going to be Zenfolio phone cases right here. All right, and you can see what all kinds of phone cases are offered. There's lots of different options. You can see all of that information down here. All the types of phone cases that are offered. You can see all of that here, and you can see like the image resolution recommendations and all of that right here. And just to let you know, since the holidays are coming up, the deadline for any order approval for phone cases is actually December 17th. So if your clients order phone cases, as long as you have that order approved by December 17th, that order will arrive by the holidays. And in case you're wondering, there is a link in the description below this video that has a link to the blog post for all of the shipping deadlines for the holidays. So if you're looking like, well, when do my clients need to have their orders in and all of that information, I did a live stream not too long ago on that, but that blog post is actually in the description below this video, so make sure that you go check that as well. All right, so phone cases are going to make a great holiday gift. And so what we're going to do is we're going to bring the phone cases into a price list, but first we're going to put them in a package, and we're going to talk about creating a phone makeover package, right? So if you want your clients to maybe have this as a gift they could buy for their family members or something like that, it could be a phone makeover where they get a nice new custom phone case, and they get a custom digital wallpaper to go along with that phone case from their galleries. So I'm going to show you how to put that package together. So we're going to go to selling, and then we're going to go to packages right here. And what I'm going to do is just add a new package. And you are going to want to make these packages phone specific, okay? So you're going to want to make sure that you put the name of the phone that you're creating this for in here. So if you want to offer a lot of different phone cases, you will have to kind of make this quite a bit, but you can duplicate it and kind of speed it up, and I'll show you what I mean. But let's start out with doing an iPhone 10. So we're going to say iPhone, let me go back, let's say iPhone 10 makeover package. Let's call it that. We'll say includes case and wallpaper. All right, so I'm just naming that file or that package like this. And the reason that I name it like that is because when I put it in my shop, it's going to be in the quick shop, and the clients in their gallery can actually see that information, and it lets them know what they're getting in this package. So then what we're going to do is we're going to add those products to this package. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to say, I'm going to let the clients choose different images. I'm not going to make them have the same wallpaper photo as the phone case photo. I'm going to let them pick and choose different photos for that. So I'm switching this over to this. And then what we'll do is we'll click Add Products. We're going to go right up here to the lab name. We're going to go down. We're going to find Zenfolio phone cases, and then we're going to find an iPhone 10 case. Now there are lots of case options, so make sure that you kind of look in here and see which ones you want to offer, which ones you want to highlight. I'm just going to grab this iPhone X Folio wallet right here. So I'm going to grab this one, but there are things like tough cases, snap cases, lots of different options in here, lots of different phone styles. Make sure you go through and give them a check out or check them out. They're really cool. But we're going to go with that Folio wallet right here. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to click Add Selected Products. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come right down here. And here is that phone case. We're going to go Add Products one more time. We're going to go up here, and we're going to switch to our studio name, and that's where our downloads would be. And then we would do the phone wallpaper download right here. All right. Now that we have those products in there, what we're going to do is we're going to set this price up on the package. So there's a couple of different ways you can set it up depending on how you want it to appear to the customer. So if you would like for the customer, if you would like to use the verbiage like, hey, this package comes with a free wallpaper for your phone from your gallery, you could definitely say that. And then you put the total price of the package on the phone case side. So if we wanted to do this package for, let's say, 80 bucks, we put $80 here. And then we would leave the digital download set to be 0 so that when the client adds this to their cart, it looks like that phone wallpaper is free, even though technically we might be adding the cost for it up here. Or if you want to say, you know what, I'm going to charge $55 for the phone case, and we're going to do $10 for the digital download or $20 for the digital download, you can do that here, and then that total price for that package would be the $75 with the two combined together. I like to make my clients feel like they're getting something special with the packages, so I always like to word it like, hey, this package comes with a free download, or hey, this phone case makeover package or phone makeover package comes with a free phone wallpaper. So I would go back here, set that to 0, and set my package price up here. All right, so once you have that done, you're just going to come down here, you're going to click that next button, and then what you're going to do is, if you want to write a description, you can. I don't really use this stuff because it's not used in the buying experience that I like. I prefer Quick Shop, which is really quick and simple. So usually I don't bother putting in a description or anything like that. Then we're going to click next and hit done. And now we have created that phone makeover package. Where did it go? iPhone X or iPhone 10 makeover package. And then if you wanted to create a bunch of those for different phones, rather than starting from scratch every time, you could just hit the duplicate button, duplicate the package, change the verbiage, and change the phone case for the next phone that you wanted to offer. And you could create several different options that way. All right, and then what you're going to do is basically bring this stuff together on a price list. Now, we're going to talk about that right now. We're going to jump into the price list. So we're going to go to Selling, and we're going to click on Price List, and we're going to create a blank price list. So I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to call this my holiday phone price list. All right, and the reason that I'm doing a separate price list is because those phone cases are from a vendor all of their own. And so I don't want to have them mixed with things from like MPix Pro if I'm using MPix Pro. This price list is a special price list that I'm going to apply to my galleries for a short period of time here towards the end of the holidays, because I know that these are products that have a quick turnaround that can still make it to the clients for the holidays. And so that's the whole reason that I'm setting this up, is for those products that have that quick turnaround time. So what we're going to do is go add products, and then we can go to packages. We can grab that iPhone X makeover package or iPhone 10 makeover package. Then we can go back up here and we'll do downloads right here, and we could do the phone wallpaper download and the Facebook digital file, and add that on here. And if you wanted to have more options, you can. Now, I'm not saying that you can't add print products to this. What I'm saying is that if you do add print products to this price list, you need to understand that if your clients order prints and a phone case, they're going to get charged a shipping fee for each order, because those are two separate vendors, and they're also going to ship separately as well. So it's definitely something that you want to keep in mind. If you're setting this up for the holidays and you're going to email this out to your clients, you want to let them know, hey, just a heads up, if you buy any kind of phone case and a print or prints, they're going to ship separately, and the phone case is going to have a separate shipping fee. You want to let your client know that if that's an option that you want to offer. That's the reason that I'm kind of setting this up by itself without other products in there. All right, so now that we have that set up, we're going to go down and set up our quick shop. We're just going to go down here. I'm going to uncheck the default option, click this, hold shift on my keyboard, click the last item, add everything over, because you can have more than 10 products in here. If you have more than 10 products on your price list, you can just turn this option off. and bring everything over. And then I like to organize this in whatever I want to sell the most of. So most of the time, usually whatever I make the most money on, that's what I'm moving up to the top. And you can just click on them and move them up and down. And now you have your phone case holiday price list created. And then you would just maybe go apply it to your clients' galleries, shoot them an email really quick, and just let them know, like, hey, just wanted to let you guys know it's well after the deadline for ordering prints and things like that to get them in by the holidays. But I did just create, or maybe I did just add some special products. We've got phone cases, digital wallpaper downloads that will still make it to you in time for the holidays as long as you order by the 17th. And you could email that out to your clients, even send a coupon with it if you wanted to hopefully encourage some more holiday sales and things like that. All right. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you guys really quick is another thing with digital products. And this is going to be, I'm going to go through it really quick, but this is basically selling digital gift certificates for sessions. So let's say that you want to do a sale on sessions. You want to let clients go and maybe they want to gift a session to one of their friends or something like that. That's a really good holiday gift because it's not something that has to be fulfilled right now. And so you can set this up through digital products. And so basically what I've done is I've just created a gallery in here really quick. And in that gallery, I just uploaded a photo that looks like this. It just says, wishing you a wonderful holiday season. This is a gift certificate for a 1-hour family photo session from Zenfolio Live. It includes a $50 print credit. Sessions must be scheduled at least 2 weeks in advance. Please contact blah, blah, blah. Basically, this is something that I made in Photoshop and uploaded as a photo into the gallery. Because how this is going to work is your clients can go into that gallery and you can email it out to them. They will buy this as a digital download. They'll download that image and then they can send it to their friend as like a holiday card, giving them the gift certificate. So what you would want to do is you would want to go set up that digital download first. So you would go to selling, and then you're going to go to digital products. And then I'm just going to add a product in here really quick. And I'm going to call this family session. And we're just going to say this, and you might want to redo the license and kind of make it more I can't say that word. I can't say the word that I'm looking for. Make it explain what they're getting, right? That this is not a photo for you to print. It's not a gift card. This is a gift certificate that you're going to be giving to your friends, or maybe you're going to use for yourself. All right. And then after that, if you want to let them download the original image, you can. There's not really a need for it. You could have it go to the low resolution if you wanted. And then you're going to leave this set to 1. And then what you're going to do is you're going to save this. And you're going to put that on a price list by itself. So you're going to go to selling. You're going to go to price list. And I know it's a little long-winded today, guys. I'm sorry. I promise you keep throwing your questions in the chat. I see you guys talking to the chat. I promise I'll get to your questions. Just about finished. But good job. Keep getting those questions in the chat. But we're going to go to selling. We're going to go to price list. We're going to add a blank price list really quick. And then we'll call this holiday family session. I'm going to put GC for gift certificate. And then we're going to add that product right here. So we're going to go to downloads, family session right here. And then you're going to set the price to be whatever you want to charge for that gift, that family session with the print credit that you said that the client was going to get. So in this case, I said it was a $50 print credit. So let's say we're going to do $200 for this because maybe we're running a discount or a special or something like that. And then we're going to make sure that's added over on our quick shop. We're going to hit save. Then we're going to jump back into the gallery. And we're going to apply that price list. So we're going to click on that session gallery, which is kind of right here behind my head. And then we're going to go up here to price list, allow ordering. We're going to apply that holiday session gift certificate. Hit save. I promise this is going to make sense. And then we're going to go here and preview this really quick because we want to do some customization to this gallery really quick. So we're going to go into this. And what you might want to do is you might want to edit this page. If you're only offering this one option, you might want to edit this page so that there's no thumbnail page, so that it goes right to the image, large and ready to be purchased. So you would go to Options, uncheck this. You're going to turn off the thumbnails page like this, and then you're going to apply that. And so this way, when people go to that gallery, it loads right to Quick Shop, and here's that option for them to buy right over here. And then as a last step, I'm going to turn Quick Shop only on so that that visit shop is not even showing, so that when the clients go to that gallery, they see this and they see where they can buy it, and then we're going to publish this. And then this would be something that you would send out to in an email. You would say, hey, just to let you guys know, as a last minute gift idea, maybe you haven't figured out what to get your friend for Christmas, and you know that they really haven't had family photos done in a long time. I am offering a special. Here is a gift certificate you can buy, and it's good for up to a year, or however you want to say it. Send the link to this gallery, and then they can come here and buy that gift certificate for their friend. They'll get that image as a download, and then they can just simply send that to their friend, and their friend gets in touch with you and scheduled the session. So that's how you can use digital products to sell that gift certificate for a session. You could do a lot more with it. You could do a lot of different tiers, different types of sessions. I just wanted to give you guys a general idea of how to set that up and how to use it. All right, let me grab a sip of coffee really quick, jump back and say hi to you guys in chat. Sorry I went so long today. And my coffee's gotten cold on me. I guess that's what I get for talking so long. All right, let's see. I know some more of you guys jumped on, so let me say hi to you guys really quick. Let's see, we've got, wow, let me catch back up really quick. All right, we've got John, Alan, photo captures by Jeffrey, Fender Deb. Hey, Darren's hanging out with us again. Always glad to have Darren hanging out with us. And let's see, I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Looks like I didn't miss anybody. If you guys have questions, make sure you keep throwing those in the chat. And those of you guys who are watching the recorded version of this, I would love to have you come hang out with me on a live stream. But I know not everybody can just drop what they're doing Thursday and jump on YouTube, which is why I'm so thankful for those of you guys who are hanging out with me today. But I do appreciate you guys who watch the recording of this as well. And just to let you know, if you have a question that you would like for me to answer for you the following week, there's a link below the video in the description that says questions for next week. I think that's what it says. Hit that link up. It's going to take you to a form, and you can drop your questions in there, and I will answer them on the following week. Let's go ahead and see what kind of questions you guys got for me today. Let's see. So Fender Deb said, what dimensions did you recommend for the phone wallpaper, please? So for the phone wallpaper, I did some research, and the numbers that kept popping up was the 16:9 aspect ratio. So if you think about your phone, most of the time we're holding our phone in portrait mode, and the aspect ratio of our phone is going to then be 9:16 or 16:9. And so that is 1920 by 1080. So it's basically a video aspect ratio. It's not common for photos, it's more common for video, but that is typically what the aspect ratio of most of our phones are. So the size that I recommended, which is the numbers that I did a lot of research and which popped up, was 1920 on the longest edge by 1080 on this shorter edge. So whether that's horizontal or vertical. And again, 9 times out of 10, I'm using my phone in the portrait orientation. All of my wallpapers that I've had on my phone have always been in the portrait orientation. And so that's probably what I would recommend as when you're designing your wallpapers there. All right, great question though. Let me grab another question here really quick. Let's see. A few questions. When will new products be offered? When will there be some special discounts be offered? Looks like Richard already answered you in chat on that one. Thanks, Richard, for handling that one for me. Let's see. Debbie Ford says, is there anywhere we can go online to see what these phone cases look like? So you can go, I believe it show them in the cart. So if you go, Like if you go, Debbie, if you go to a gallery here, so like if I click on this image and I go to this little drop down and I hit buy products, you can actually go to that vendor up here. So if you go here to phone cases, you can go to that vendor, and then if you click the more info button right here, it'll tell you about the cases here. Now, I don't know if there's any photos here or not. You can definitely order some of these. They're great to have in your studio as samples, but this is going to be the information right here that you can see these phone cases here. So I would definitely recommend, if you can, ordering some studio samples. That way you have them in there. I know lots of the support team members have ordered phone cases and they look pretty phenomenal. So I definitely recommend checking them out. But here's a couple of examples right here that you can see as well. All right, hopefully that helps a little bit. Let's see, next question here. Let me go grab it over here. Let's see, John says, I'm wanting to add a calendar so that clients can go to a date and see their gallery and the times taken instead of a drop-down menu. How can I do this? Hey, John, that's a great question. That's not a feature that's available yet, or I don't think it's anything that we're even looking at right now. That's kind of the first time I've heard about that kind of request. If you could definitely go to the Zenfolio user voice forum and add some feedback in there and kind of clarify what you're looking for. But unfortunately, I don't really have a good answer for as far as any kind of calendar view where clients can go and click on a date and see when their photos were taken. Unfortunately, you can put that information in the titles of the images if that's what you want them to see, like in the gallery view. If you want them to see the time their photos were taken, you could put that information in the title of the image and it would show if you have your title set to show. But I'm not sure that's what you're looking for. Definitely also, please feel free to reach out to the chat team if you guys have questions. Anywhere you see this little chat icon, you can definitely hit that and reach out and talk to our support team. Unfortunately, again, John, I'm not really 100% sure I understand exactly what you're looking for, but I know that at the moment we don't have any kind of calendar viewing or anything like that. All right, let's see, next question here. Kyle says, can you or Richard explain the holiday coupon code being sent out to our customers from Zenfolio on the 20th? Yeah, so the holiday coupon code that Zenfolio is sending out, that information is actually in your account. You can go and see exactly what it's for, exactly where it came from, and all of that. That's going to be part of the client campaigns that we have built in for you. So if you guys aren't familiar, if this is your first time hearing about this, definitely go check them out. I think it might be a little late to opt in or out of these, but you can go check them out in your account. If you hover over this and you go to account, then you're going to go over here and you're going to go to selling, which is kind of below my head right here, selling, and you're going to go to free client marketing. And these are actually campaigns that Zenfolio runs for you on your behalf that you can opt in or opt out of at any time. And the one on the 20th, I believe, is going to be, it's this one right here. So it's the digital download sell. So basically it is a promotion for 30% off of digital download. So we're going to email out a coupon to any of your clients who have been active, like visitor sign in, placed an order, favorite set, creating an account, any of those kinds of things. Like I think it's within the last year. We're going to email them a coupon that gives them 30% off of digital downloads. So right here, you can opt in or opt out. If you have not opted out yet, then you've missed that date and you're kind of stuck in that. Now, if you're opted out and you want to participate, you kind of miss this deadline, but you can still go ahead and run your own promotions. Like, we're doing this for you, but this is something that you absolutely have the power to do yourself anytime you want in Zenfolio. So just to show you how to do that really quick, Kyle, what you can do is you can create your own coupon code. So what you'll do is just jump into selling right up here. And then what you're going to do is come down here to coupons and campaigns. And then you're just going to say add a new coupon. And you're going to go here to individual coupon is what I would use, because this needs to be a coupon that lots of your clients can use over and over again for like a certain time period or something like that, right? So I would come in here and say, this is my December download sale. All right, and if you're not familiar with coupons, the name and the description are for your internal information only. So it's nice to put some information in here so that later on down the road, when you're looking back at your reports and you see a coupon code, you're like, oh yeah, that's why I created that. I remember now. So that's what that information is for. Now the coupon code is going to be what you actually send out to your clients. So let's say we want to do, we'll just say DEC digital. All right. Did I spell that right? Digital. We'll say DEC digital. All right. And then that's going to be the coupon code. So I always recommend copying that coupon code. Then you're going to come down here and you're going to say, well, let's discount products. Now, there's a couple of ways you can set this up. If you just want to do a 30% discount off of what you charge for digital downloads, you're going to switch this over to be a percent of total products right here, or product prices, and then you're going to say 30%. So if you're wanting to recreate that client campaign that you might have missed opting into, you're going to do 30% off. And then you're going to come down here and you're going to say this can only be used for digital downloads. Basically, you are recreating that coupon code that the marketing team sent out. And then you're just going to come down here, and the last thing that you might want to do is you might want to put an expiration date. So maybe you want to say, you know what, this coupon is only valid from the 20th of December up to the 24th. All right. If you want to put an order minimum on there, you can. So if you want to say, hey, you get 30% off of digital downloads, but only if you order at least $100 worth of stuff or more, you can do that here. If you want to do that. If you're doing a sale on just digital downloads, usually I don't do the order minimum. It's only if I'm doing a sale on prints that I'm like, yes, do the order minimum. That way, at least your costs and everything get covered and you make some money. All right. And so then you're going to hit save right here. And then if you don't know how to email all of your clients that you have placed orders and done visitor sign-in and all of that stuff, you can go to communications. Go to your contact list. This will contain anybody who has created a client account, who's done a visitor sign-in or anything like that. Then you can go in here. You can click send email, and then you can actually schedule this. So you can say, okay, I'm going to schedule this to go out on the 19th because that coupon code is going to go valid on the 20th. Or maybe you want to just send it out on the 20th. And then you would go down here, write in your little sales and your sales pitch, put in the coupon code, and then you can schedule that email to go out to all of those clients when that coupon code becomes valid. So that is how you could do it yourself. If you accidentally were opted out of that sale and you missed it and you want to participate, you can definitely create your own marketing email and coupon that way. Great question, Kyle. Hopefully I covered a lot of the information that you were looking for. Guys, if you're not using our coupon feature, I cannot tell you how powerful that it is. It is so amazing. I use coupons with every single client because what I do is when I send out a gallery to my clients, right out the door, I send them a coupon for 10% off of their order, but only if they order within the first 7 days of their gallery being live. That way there's an incentive for them to hurry up and place those orders rather than waiting and taking forever, right? So there's been lots of videos on coupons. Definitely go check that feature out. All right, great question though. All right, let me grab the next question here really quick. You guys have some good questions today. Let's see. Alan Shattuck says, two-part question. On the shop page, is the page editable at all? Can I create or edit a category of my own? So on the quick shop page, which I was showing you earlier, unfortunately, you cannot create categories of your own. Whether you're using quick shop or you're using the shop home, there's not a lot of customization that you can do to either one of those pages just because they kind of have to be standard default so everybody can see everything. So there's not any like categories that you can create. You can't upload your own custom images to show or anything like that, unfortunately, but that's a great question. And then the second part of your question says, let's see, let me get down here to it. Good questions today, you guys. Next question says, can I control or edit the order in which self-fulfilled items are displayed within a category? Things under canvas category don't display in order of size or price. So you can. That's kind of a hard question for me to answer because I'm not 100% sure what buying experience you're using. So let me show you the different places, Alan. Is it Alan? Alan, that you can change that order. So what we're going to do is we'll just go into a price list first of all. So if you go to selling, all right, and I know you guys are like, why is he going to a price list? Because there's a little thing hidden in the price list that some of you guys might not be aware of, especially if you're using only Quick Shop. Well, we're going to go into price list, and we're just going to go to this holiday engagement price list because it has a bunch of products in there. All right, and so once we're in this price list, we're going to go to this little hidden area called price list settings. If you haven't checked it out yet, you want to jump in there and check it out. All right. But once you're in here, if you scroll down, there is a sort products button right here that's kind of hidden again in this little area. Now this is going to control how things are shown in the shop pages. So not the quick shop on the side, but the shop pages where it has all the little icons and all of that. So if you go to sort products, all right, it's going to bring up a screen in a second when my internet decides that it wants to stay with me here. Let's see. There we go. All right, and so first you'll be able to see the categories of the stuff, and you can kind of move some of these around. But then if you click in here, you can actually grab these guys and you can move them around. So again, if you have self-fulfilled products, you can go in here and you can rearrange the order that these appear to your clients. Right, so you can grab these and move them around. You can't create your own categories. You can't move one product that's a vendor fulfilled product out of one category and into another. But if it's a self-fulfilled product, you kind of control all of that with what products or categories you're assigning it to. Then you can go in here and you can move this stuff around. And again, like I said, you can kind of move these around too here. All right. So that's one place. The other place, let me get out of this. The other place is if you go back to the price list, if you're using Quick Shop, that organization is going to all come from the Quick Shop list, which is going to be on this page here. So we're going to scroll down, and right here is the order. And then you can grab these. You can grab multiple ones like this, hold shift, select multiple, and then you're just going to move them up and down in whatever order you want them to appear. So you can grab it, move them down, move them up, and then you just save this and save the price list. Those are the places where you can control the order of things and kind of rearrange things. So hopefully, Alan, that kind of gives you an idea of how to move things around, and you can kind of see if you can get close to what you're looking for and trying to achieve there. Hopefully that helps a little bit. All right, great question. Let me grab another question. Forevermore Photos says, when you offer free shipping plus 20% off, am I paying for that shipping? So when we offer the free shipping plus 20% off, if you pay really close attention to that, I believe there is an order minimum assigned to that, and that order minimum is because Impix and Impix Pro offer free shipping on orders that are $35 or higher. And so that's going to be basically just utilizing that free shipping that's there. Now, if it's a client campaign where you've opted in, I don't do any of those do the free shipping. Let's take a look really quick and see. I can't remember if they do or not. So we're going to go take a look really quick. Let's go to free client marketing, and we're going to go down here to the holiday wrap up, and I can't read anything anymore. Let's see. So that one is 30% off of digitals. I can't read what that one says for some reason. Oh, it's easier over here on this screen. I have too many screens and one's like totally different. Free shipping. Okay, right here. Yeah, so that shipping is going to be for that free shipping like I was talking about earlier with the vendor. So that's how that's going to work. Great question though. Okay, let's see. Next question from the chat here. Another one from Alan. Alan says, is there any way to edit the default email response that pops up during approving an order, not finding it in the existing templates? That's a great question. I don't think you can edit. Let's take a look. I've never actually looked at that one to see if it was customizable or not. Any default template that you can customize is going to be in your email template. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to communications. We're going to go to email communications. And then what we're going to do is right here, these are the default templates right here. And I don't know if there's an order approval option in here or not. So let's just take a look. I think it might be the, no, it's not going to be the order confirmation, but let's look and see what that one says. So you can edit the salutation right here. So I don't think you can edit the default order approval, Alan. You probably just have to kind of save a text blurb off somewhere to the side, do a copy and paste like I'm sure you've been doing. Definitely great feedback though, for sure, that we should be able to kind of edit that. You can play around with some of these in here, but I don't think you're going to get the order approval one like you're looking for. All right, let's see. Let me get back to photos. Great questions, you guys. Let me grab a couple of email questions really quick that I kind of skipped over. Let's see. Got a question here that says, I like that I can choose my own pricing for each product that I sell. How do I know what my profit will be since Zenfolio takes a small percentage of each sale? So if you're new to selling and you're setting up a price list and you're using our integrated vendors, you can definitely see this information right inside of the price list when you're creating it. So let me show you how to do that really quick. We're going to go to selling. We're going to go into price list. And then we're going to go and just any of these price lists will work. We're just going to grab a price list. And when you're setting these up, when you're setting your selling price, you can see your profit in the profit box. So if we go here and we're offering these small prints from MPix Lab, and we're setting our selling price for a set of wallets to be $8, the Zenfolio service fee is going to be right here, which is 79 cents. The lab is charging 79 cents for the product. This little profit box is what you have left over after the service fee is taken out and the base cost is taken out. So that's going to be the actual profit when somebody purchases that actually comes to you in your account. Nothing else is going to be taken out of this. If you sell a set of wallets for $8, you're going to get that $6.42 profit deposited into your Zenfolio account. The shipping is all added on. That's paid for by your clients. They select the shipping options. That's all added on. The profit that you see here is the profit that you're going to get. Nothing else is going to be taken out of that. All right, great question though. Lots of people ask that question. It's a great question. All right, let me get back to my dashboard. Let me grab a sip of water really quick. All right, so who's still in full swing? Are you guys still out shooting a lot? You guys have a lot of shoots lined up for this week, for the weekend, or are you finally getting to like slow down just a little bit and relax? I'm shooting all weekend. Well, all Saturday I have an early morning shoot, and then I'm doing a daddy-daughter dance later that evening. So I am definitely ready for things to slow down just a little bit, get to hang out with my family some. But what do you guys have going on out there? Who's busy this weekend? Who's shooting? Let me know. I want to see what you guys are up to. Let me see. We got 11 minutes left. Let me see if I can grab another chat question or email question really quick here. Let's see. All right. So let's grab. Go up here to the email question. I recently got a new email just for my photography business. How do I link it to my Zenfolio communications? I have my personal one linked to the account currently, and I want to change that. All right, so if you have a new email address and you want to link it to your Zenfolio communications, it's really easy to do. You can do this right inside of your account. So you're just going to go up to your username. You're going to go to account, not homepage. You're going to go to account. And then you're going to go to contact information. All right, and you can go right in here, and whatever email address you have here in your contact information, whatever you have here in your contact information, that's the email that your information is going to be showing. So if you're sending out gallery invites, for instance, so let me just say, I'm going to say that this is, I'm just going to make it up, Alan. Let's do Alan at photos.com. If I save this right here, if I go up here and I save this, then if I go to photos and I go to a gallery and get ready to email it out to a client, that is going to show as my contact. So if I go here and I say email gallery, it's going to say that that email is coming from Alan at photos.com. So whatever email address you have there in your contact information is what's going to be your communication. And again, that's under your username. Go to account. And then you're going to be right down here, you're going to go to contact information right here and change that email address right in here. So let's change that back to zenvisitor@gmail.com, and we'll save that. And that's where you need to save that information. All right, there we go. All right, John says he's not too far away. Need a second shooter. Hey, man, that would be fun. So I'm doing sports shoots tomorrow, Saturday morning, and then after that, like I said, it's a daddy-daughter dance. It's going to be a long, long day. Where are you at, John? I think I missed it in the chat. Let me know where you're at. But let's go back up here to photos, and let's see. 8 minutes left. Let me go grab some more email questions. If you guys have more questions, we still have 8 minutes. I can probably answer a couple more if you hurry up and get those questions thrown into the chat for me. I can probably answer a couple more. All right, let's see. Let's go to another email question. Let's see. When will Zenfolio offer the option of creating slideshows similar to those of Animoto? So I am not super familiar with Animoto. I know I've heard of it. I think I might have made a slideshow 1 or 2 times out of it before, just a long time ago. Zenfolio does offer slideshows. They're not like something that you can create and download, but your galleries can have a slideshow. So if you want your clients to have a slideshow in their gallery, you don't have to create one. Zenfolio has that option in there for you. And just to show you where it's at, we're going to go to... what do we have in here? Let's see what I have. 2019 clients. Let's go to the family portraits in here, and we'll jump right in there. And we're going to go to preview in a new tab. And I always recommend opening things in a new tab. It makes it easier to work on your Zenfolio account that way because you can bounce back and forth like this. All right, and then we're going to go in this new tab here, and we're going to go to edit page. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and just make sure that the slideshow button is showing. So if you go to options, page elements, uncheck use default, there is a slideshow button. It's like the 3rd section down. It's right here. Set it to show. Go ahead and apply that setting. And now your gallery has a slideshow that you didn't have to create. Your clients can just push the slideshow button right here, and they can watch their images in the slideshow right here. So that's how it works. My internet is being super slow, but that is how it works right there. All right, so let me go back. But all you have to do is enable that slideshow button. Great question, though. All right, let's see. John says you're in Spartansburg. That's up where the train's at, right, John? I think I've been up there before. I was considering taking my son for a train ride. I think that's where the train is. I think I have it right. Let's see. Deborah says, is there a way to build in the shipping charges in my prices for selling self-fulfilled products? Also, my logo shows up very small when I upload it. It's 32 by 268. Not sure why it shows up small. Deborah, so first of all, for your logo, in the description below this video right now, there's a link that says like Zenfolio Live downloads or something like that. If you'll click on that link, it's going to take you to a place where there's a bunch of different things that I've created for you guys on the live stream. One of those is a custom logo guide, and it's going to take you to a PDF that you can download that's going to show you all the places that you can upload your logo, and it's going to tell you all of the sizes and all of that. Now, there's also a live stream that's it's all about logos. It's like adding custom logos or something like that. It should be somewhere on our YouTube channel. If I can get Richard to find that and send it to you out in the chat, that live stream will go into all the places you can upload logos, how you can get your homepage logo looking good, because there's a lot more to consider than just the size. For one of the things, a lot of times, there's a lot of extra space around your logo file. So what you want to do is in Photoshop, make sure that you are cropped in as tight as possible to your logo file. And then there's a lot of other things that can come into play as far as why your logo is showing so small. So what I would recommend doing is downloading that PDF, checking out that video, and then if you're still having issues, this is absolutely something our support team can help you with, hands down. They are by far the most amazing support team. I don't just say that because I work with them. I say that because I've dealt with a lot of other support teams, and our support team is amazing. They love you guys, and they love helping you guys out. So anywhere you see that chat right here, just click that little chat button and you can reach out to one of them, and they can absolutely help you with that logo file. All right. So that is definitely what I would look at. If you're having trouble uploading your logo file, Deborah or Debbie, again, definitely go check out that link that Richard just threw out in the chat. So there are some logo sizes you want to be aware of, and make sure that your logo kind of falls into those. There are maximum sizes that they can be, and in that PDF document I was talking about earlier, it tells you all of the different sizes and all of that stuff. So definitely make sure that you go check out that logo guide. It's going to help you out quite a bit. All right, let's see. So back to Deborah's question about, is there a way to build in the shipping charges into the price for your self-fulfilled products? So you absolutely can do that. Whenever you're creating your self-fulfilled products, you can just build in the shipping price. Whenever you create a price list, you can just add the shipping price to that product. The problem with doing things that way is that if you say, okay, if somebody buys one 8x10, I know that it cost me $1, just say $1 to ship that one 8x10. All right. But if somebody buys 20 8x10s, you're now going to be charging them $20 if you build in that cost in the product itself, because it's going to just say, okay, it's $1 for every product, 20 8x10s, $20. Where in reality, you might be able to ship 10 8x10s in the same folder or envelope or whatever that you're shipping that one 8x10. And so I usually never recommend trying to build in the cost of shipping into your self-fulfilled products. I definitely recommend setting it up through the shipping options that are there in Zenfolio. Now, that can be a little hard to figure out by yourself. If you will go to our YouTube channel, or if Richard can find it, there is a very detailed walkthrough of setting up self-fulfilled that deep dives into shipping and how to set it up. That way you can make sure that you have it set up correctly so that it functions correctly for your clients. I think it's called like How to Sell Anything You Want on your Zenfolio account. It deep dives into the shipping and all of that. So again, you can set it up that way. You're just going to add the cost of shipping into the product price whenever you add it to the price list. But I wouldn't recommend setting it up that way, because you're not going to be able to offer any kind of tiered shipping costs. And so I would not recommend doing it that way. Hopefully that makes some sense to you there. Okay, let's see if I can answer any more questions. So both MPix and MPix Pro offer free shipping for orders 35 or below. If so, should we state the minimum dollar amount for clients, or is that their amount. So photos captured by Jeffrey, that $35 order, that is the base lab cost is what it has to be. So not your selling cost, but that's what the lab cost has to be. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go into any more detail. I've got 48 seconds. So I do want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully this was helpful. Make sure today, tomorrow, sometime this weekend, that you go out and you do something positive for somebody, that you encourage somebody to be better than where they are, that you give somebody a helping hand, that you reach out to a friend, and that you just become a force for positive in this world. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out with us today. Don't forget, we're going to be doing Site Review Tuesday, next Tuesday, and then Zenfolio Alive again next Thursday. So I'll see you guys either Tuesday or next Thursday. Make sure you guys come back. And until then, I hope you guys have a safe and wonderful